welcome back to another episode of BensAquariums. Exciting news, I went down to Seattle yesterday and I picked up some more Habrosus Corydoras. If you remember from some previous videos, I talked about how I only had one and that the fish store up here in Bellingham didn't have any that were in stock. And so yesterday I made the trek down to Seattle to pick up some more. I picked up 4 more to go with the one that I had left, and oh my goodness, what a difference in the way that they're all acting. They are zooming around. I posted on Instagram earlier with the caption like, I am Zoom, I am Squiggle, and I think that that's just so accurately depicts how they are interacting in this tank. I just fed everyone in here some Sarah Onip, which is a little food tablet here. Let's see if this focuses on here. It's this little circle disc that you can just stick onto the aquarium glass, and it all fell down into here. So obviously this is where all the shrimp have congregated for the time being. But yeah, everyone got to eat some Sarah Onipped Ember Tetras, the Habrosus Cory, and then Ruby Red snacked on a ton. But I am so happy with the way that all of these are swimming around the tank. They're interacting with all the botanicals that I have added to this aquarium from Tannin Aquatics, all of the different branches and leaves and seed pods that I have. They've been interacting with those a lot and sifting through the sand. It has been so cool to watch this morning as they've just been zooming around the tank. It makes me very, very happy, and it made me realize just kind of how sad the original Habrosus Cory I had was without any friends. And so it was a good lesson for me to learn in that these Corys really do need to live in groups. The lights just came on in the 22-gallon bookshelf aquarium that I have, and I've been battling a whole bunch of algae. So I picked up 3 of these horned Nerite snails, as well as 8 Amanos shrimp. They're kind of smallish Amanos shrimp. But the fish store that I went to down in Seattle is called Aquarium Zen, and they helped me, number one, ID that all this algae is staghorn, which is great because I know what it is, but then secondly, it's going to be such a pain in my butt to get rid of. So if you have any experience in removing staghorn algae, please let me know. Right now my game plan is to spot treat, at this point, basically the whole tank, within reason, spot treating it with hydrogen peroxide. And then my second plan of attack is just to keep adding in more Nerite snails and hoping that they can counteract it. Something that I did not too long ago was I cut back all of the Rotala that I had in here because it was not growing very compactly. It was getting kind of leggy, so I hacked it all back and it is just now growing back. And I've been using that aquarium co-op fertilizer now for about a month, and I increased my photo period. And the tips of this Rotala have started turning orange-ish, which is very cool. If you know what type of Rotala this is, please let me know, because I don't remember what it is. I don't know if it's that H-Raw or if this is Indica. That would be awesome if you could tell me what it is. And I'll show you just how bad this staghorn algae problem is. This is what's left of the bulbitis that I had in here, and it is just absolutely covered. I'd really love to be able to salvage this bulbitis plant that's in here, but I just really have no idea if I'm going to be able to remove enough of this staghorn algae to be able to create a salvageable plant. Now I do have some more bulbitis fern that is in Theodore's tank that I've propagated over to Ruby's. So I mean, I guess worst case scenario, I would be able to grow some more. I've debated just taking out this clump of bulbitis that is growing on this piece of driftwood and putting it in a bucket to just saturate it with the hydrogen peroxide, but that would be, I don't know, I'd be worried that I would just stir up a whole bunch of stuff and affect the cycle of this aquarium. Again, if you do have any advice on battling staghorn algae, I would love it if you could let me know. I really would like to get this tank back to its former glory in kind of mimicking that riverbank. So yeah, so thank you for watching and providing me with some help on the staghorn algae. If you want to stay connected with what I'm doing project-wise on all these tanks, I would go follow me on Instagram or TikTok at BensAquariums, because that is where I post most of my content, sometimes a couple times a day, and I'll look for you over there.